Stop. Right now. Feel that. That weight in your head. Not a headache. Not quite. Just heaviness. Like your thoughts are made of concrete instead of air. You can't point to a reason. Can't say it's because of this, or it started when that happened. It's just there. This pressure, this exhaustion that has nothing to do with how much you slept. And here's what everyone tells you. Just don't think so much. Let it go. Your thoughts aren't real. Have you tried meditation? Maybe you need to exercise more. It's all about mindset. Right. Cool. Helpful. Because if I could just stop thinking, I would have done that already. If thoughts were optional, I'd have uninstalled them like a bad app years ago. If meditation fixed cognitive overload, therapists would just hand out meditation apps and call it a day. But they're not optional, and that's not how this works. And here's the thing nobody wants to say out loud. Sometimes the solution makes it worse. You know what happens when you try to manage your thoughts better? You add thought management to your list of things to think about. Congratulations, that's app number 48. Now you're processing all your existing thoughts, plus monitoring whether you're thinking too much, plus judging yourself for thinking about thinking, plus the irony that trying not to think is itself a thought, plus the frustration that self-awareness isn't fixing anything. It's like trying to free up phone storage by downloading a storage management app. You're not solving the problem, you're documenting it. Let me show you what's actually happening, because nobody explains this part. Nobody tells you why your brain feels like a phone with 47 Chrome tabs open and 12% battery left. Your brain has RAM, actual, literal processing capacity. And right now, you're running out. Not because you're weak, not because you're doing it wrong, but because you're trying to run 47 apps simultaneously on hardware designed for maybe 7. Let me break this down. Right now, in your head, you're probably running. That conversation from 3 days ago, you keep replaying, editing your responses, imagining what you should have said. The thing you need to do tomorrow that you haven't planned yet, so you're pre-planning it in 15-minute intervals throughout the day. The decision you can't make but keep circling. Should you? Shouldn't you? What if you do? What if you don't? That person you need to text back, but keep avoiding because you don't know what to say. But the longer you wait, the weirder it gets. The money situation you're trying not to think about, but it's always there in the background. A low hum of stress. The health thing you should probably check but haven't, because checking means it might be real. The career question with no good answer. Stay miserable or risk everything for uncertain improvement. The relationship thing that's fine, but also not fine. But you can't articulate what's wrong, so you just carry the discomfort. And that's just the conscious stuff, the things you know you're thinking about. Behind that, running in the background like apps you forgot you opened 3 months ago. Every unfinished conversation where you said, "We should talk about this later," and later never came. Every unclear boundary where you said yes but meant no. Every "I should" that never became "I did." Every question you asked that nobody answered. Every plan stuck at 80%, like a download frozen at 94% forever. Your brain is trying to process all of it, simultaneously, all the time. And then someone tells you, just relax. Yeah. Let me just close 40 background processes real quick while I'm actively using them all. While they're all interconnected. While closing, one opens 3 more. No problem. Here's what they don't tell you about thoughts. They're not free. They cost energy. Actual physical measurable energy. Glucose, oxygen, cellular resources. Every open loop in your mind is draining battery. Every unresolved question. Every half-made decision. Every "I'll figure that out later" that's still sitting there, waiting. Scientists call it cognitive load, the mental effort required to use working memory. And here's what they discovered. Your brain can only hold about 4 to 7 items in active working memory at once. 4, 2, 7. Not 47, not 40, not even 15. 7. Maximum. On a good day, when you're well rested, when your blood sugar is stable, when you're not stressed, you know what you're trying to hold right now? Everything. All of it. Every unresolved thread. Every pending decision. Every postponed conversation. Every question without an answer. Your brain is screaming at you in the only language it knows. Exhaustion. You know that feeling when your phone gets hot because too many apps are running, when it starts slowing down, lagging, freezing, when apps crash for no reason, when the battery drains from 47% to 12% in 20 minutes. That's what's happening in your head right now. This moment. You're not overthinking, you're over-processing. And the solution isn't think less. The solution is understanding what's actually consuming your cognitive RAM and why closing tabs is harder than it sounds. Let me tell you what's taking up space. It's not the big obvious things. Not usually. The big stuff you deal with. You have to. It's loud. It demands attention. It's the small stuff. The 127 unread notifications you're ignoring. The 15 different decisions you haven't made. The 8 conversations you need to have, but keep postponing. Each one tiny, manageable, not a big deal. But you're carrying all of them, all the time, in your head, in your RAM. And your brain doesn't distinguish between small decision and big decision. It just knows, unresolved, needs processing, using energy. That text you haven't sent? Still running in the background. That appointment you haven't scheduled? Still draining battery. That thing you said that came out wrong? Still looping in your cache. And you wonder why your thoughts feel heavy. It's not mysterious, it's math. You're exceeding your processing capacity. You're trying to hold 47 things in active memory that were designed to be handled one at a time. And nobody taught you this. Nobody explained that your brain has limits. Actual limits. Not, you need to try harder limits. Physical limits. Like storage on your phone. You can't just think more positively to create more space. You can't mindset your way to infinite RAM. You have a finite amount of cognitive capacity, and you're using it all. But here's where it gets worse, where it gets almost funny if it weren't so exhausting. The solution everyone offers? Self-care, meditation, journaling, mindfulness, digital detox, boundaries. Which is great, genuinely. I'm not against any of those things. But let's be honest about what that actually is in practice. That's adding more tasks to your list, more apps to run, more things to manage, more processes consuming energy. Now you're processing. Everything you were already processing, all 47 tabs, plus the guilt about not meditating enough, tab 48, plus the frustration that the solution is adding to the problem, tab 49, plus the irony that being aware of your cognitive load is itself cognitive load, tab 50, cool. So now you're at 50 tabs open instead of 47. And you're supposed to feel lighter? You're supposed to feel less exhausted? You're supposed to magically have more cognitive capacity because you're now aware that you don't have enough cognitive capacity? It's like your phone is at 2% battery and someone says, "Have you tried downloading a battery optimization app?" Sure, let me use the battery. I don't have to download the app that will save the battery I already used. Perfect plan. No notes. I'm not saying don't do those things. I'm saying understand what's actually happening. Your thoughts don't feel heavy because you're bad at managing them. They feel heavy because you're being asked to hold an impossible amount while pretending it's normal. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine your brain is a phone. You wake up at 7% battery because you didn't sleep well. Fine. Then you open. Work email, 3% gone. Personal email, 2% gone. Calendar to see what's today, 1% gone. Messages from 4 people, 2% gone. Instagram because you're stressed, 5% gone. News because you should stay informed, 4% gone. You're at 10% but the phone is still running on emergency power. Then someone asks you to think about your 5-year plan, to process a complex decision, to have an emotional conversation, and you're supposed to do it well, with clarity, with energy you don't have. That's what every day feels like. You're not failing. You're operating on battery power that hit 0 hours ago. And the weight you feel? That heaviness in your thoughts? That's not in your head. Well, it is in your head. But not in the way people mean when they say, it's all in your head. Like that makes it imaginary. It's in your head. Your head is real. Your brain is real. Your processing capacity is real. Your exhaustion is real. The heaviness isn't a flaw. It's feedback. Your brain is sending you a signal, a very clear signal. The same signal your phone sends when it's hot and laggy and dying. It's saying, we're over capacity. We need to close some apps. We need to clear some cache. We need to stop trying to process everything at once. But you can't, because everything feels important. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels like if you stop processing it, something bad will happen. That text you haven't sent? If you stop thinking about it, you might forget. Then the relationship gets worse. That decision you haven't made? If you stop circling it, you might make the wrong choice. Then everything falls apart. That conversation you keep replaying? If you let it go, you might not learn the lesson. Then you'll make the same mistake again. So you keep going. Keep all 47 tabs open. Keep all the apps running. Keep draining. Keep feeling that weight. And then you feel guilty for feeling heavy when nothing's really wrong. But something is wrong. Your system is overwhelmed. That's not nothing. That's everything. Here's what I learned the hard way. The weight isn't the problem. The weight is information. It's your brain telling you that you're exceeding your design specs, that you're trying to do something humans aren't built to do. We're not designed to hold this much, to process this much, to manage this much simultaneously. We're designed for maybe 5 to 7 active concerns at a time. Max, you're carrying 40 on a good day, and you wonder why your thoughts feel like they're made of lead. They're not. They're made of the same stuff as everyone else's thoughts. You're just carrying more of them. So what do? I can't tell you to close all your tabs. I can't tell you to delete half your apps. You need them. They're your life, your responsibilities, your reality, your survival. That text you haven't sent? It matters. That decision? It affects real things. That conversation? It impacts real relationships. I'm not going to gaslight you and say, just let it all go, like your concerns aren't real. They're real. They're all real. That's the problem. But I can tell you this. Stop pretending the weight isn't real. Stop letting people convince you it's all in your head in a way that means it doesn't matter. It's in your head. Your head is real. Your brain is real. Your processing capacity is real. Your exhaustion is real. The heaviness isn't a flaw. It's feedback. And maybe, just maybe, the first step isn't managing it better. Maybe it's just acknowledging what you're actually carrying. Let's count it again. Let's be honest about the load. 47 tabs open, 127 unread notifications, 15 unresolved decisions, 8 conversations postponed, 12 questions nobody answered. That's not light. That was never light. And you've been carrying it while people tell you to just breathe deeper, just think more positively, just manage better. As if the solution to running 47 apps is downloading app number 48, how to run 47 apps mindfully. So yeah, your thoughts feel heavy for no clear reason, except there is a reason, a very clear reason, because they are heavy, not metaphorically, not symbolically, literally, measurably. Scientifically, heavy. Every unresolved loop weighs something. Every open question consumes energy. Every half-finished plan uses resources. They're all running, all the time, all consuming your finite cognitive capacity. And until you close some of them, actually close them, not just minimize them, not just tell yourself you'll deal with them later, they'll keep weighing exactly what they weigh, which is more than anyone should carry, more than anyone can carry, not just you, anyone. But you already knew that, didn't you? You just needed someone to say it's not your fault, that 47 tabs is too many. It is too many. It was always too many. For anyone, for everyone, even you, especially you.